Okay, Mr. Ambassador, thank you so much for coming to Vermont today, and we had a great time at Harwood Union High School in Moortown. Let me begin by asking you a pretty simple question. For 5 years in a row now, the little country of Finland has been acknowledged by international studies as being the happiest country on earth. Why do you think that's so?
I think you don't have obviously any easy, obvious explanations. It can't be the climate. It can't be the happy neighborhood. So I think the reason we've been trying to study that, I think one of the indicators that we have seen is that there's a high degree of trust in institutions and in other people. So people feel that they belong to a society, and they feel that the society is also working for them. And I think there is also an element of being relatively stress-free, because we have a system that kind of covers some of the basic elements and needs of your life. So you can actually count on support in many important fields like education, healthcare, social services. So I think it doesn't make our life problem-free, but I think it kind of reduces the stress that most of the people have, and this is the reason. So I don't think happiness means that we are sort of laughing all the time, but it means that we are basically rather content with life.
All right. One of the things I think we don't discuss enough here in the United States is the incredible degree of stress that people live under, and anxiety is just not good for your health. People worry about how they're going to pay their health care bills. They worry about how they're going to send their kids to college. They worry about how they're going to get by on wages, which in many cases are not adequate. So let's review what goes on in Finland. Let me just start off, all right? In America, we don't have paid family and medical leave, something I'm fighting for. We don't have it. Means that there are women in this country who can give birth, and 1 week or 2 weeks later, they're forced to go back to work. How does paid family and medical leave work in Finland?
Our system is based on the universal maternity leave package, which means that for the first 3 months, you get 100% of your salary.
So you have a baby.
Yeah, you have a baby.
For the first 3 months, you got 100% of your salary.
Yeah, and then up to 1 year, and even more so, you have 60-70% of that salary. So your financial security is taken care of in that way. Then, of course, very important in our society is also the fact that parents can divide how they use that time. So actually, it's also the father who can stay home. So mother can actually return to work, and then the father gets the compensation. So it's not only kind of dedicated to a mother.
All right. In our country, there are hundreds of thousands of people who go bankrupt because of outrageously high medical bills. How much does healthcare cost for the person in Finland? If I'm sick and I end up in the hospital, what kind of bill do I pay when I get out?
I think in our case, if you get sick and go to hospital, then the bill you get is basically it's only a tiny fraction of the real cost, because that's taken care of by the state health insurance. So after a time in hospital, you may end up paying a few $100s, depending, of course, on some of the things. But it's a symbolical cost. It's not anywhere near the real cost.
When a mom and dad go to work, they worry about, their babies. Tell me about the childcare system that exists in Finland.
Well, our childcare system is mainly we have municipal childcare centers, and so it's a public system. We also have private kindergartens, but in my case, I only can tell my Helsinki experience. Basically, the range of payments starts from 30 euros, which is basically now $30 these days, It depends on
$30 a month?
Yeah, a month. It depends on your income. Then the maximum rate for high income earners, it's $300 per month.
Okay, $300 a month is $3,600 a year. In this state of Vermont, which is just about average for the nation, it's about $15,000 a year.